Number 2, Mariah Kinsey. Number 3, Nevaeh Ramos. Number 4, Daliani Ortega. Number 5, Tawana Arrington. And number 15, Nevaeh Chavez. The coaches of the Blue Devils are Assistant Coach Diana Eccles, Assistant Coach Tiffany Fernandez, and Head Coach Katie Burns. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please rise and remove your hats for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, everybody out there on YouTube and Channel 20. This is Mr. Buckler coming to you on the mic. Joining me on the camera this afternoon, we have Landon. Shout out to Landon. He's here just in time from his practice. And we are ready for girls varsity basketball. The camera is recording. That's recording. We're on YouTube. And it is live. If you're watching on YouTube, it's Friday, January 23rd. It's 4:32 p.m. local time here in Ellenville. And it is varsity girls. Ellenville taking on Onteora here. Landon, are you ready? All right, Ellenville getting ready for the tip here. Number 5 for the Blue Devils. That's Tawanya Harrington going to be going up against the number 3, Elizabeth Cothey. Your starters for Ellenville include the 15, Nevaeh Chavez, alongside number 4, Daliana Ortega, number 2, Mariah Kinsey, and number 3, Nevaeh Ramos. And Harrington gets the tip towards Ortega, but it goes past her. And the 15 starts us off. And taken away by Ramos. And she puts up a nice, easy two-pointer to get things rolling here. Blue Devils take the early lead. Onteora in the all black with red trim, and Harrington with the steal, but recovered by Onteora. It's going to be given as a travel call against Onteora, number 0. That's Julia Young. She didn't seem too impressed by that decision. Ramos crosses the line, finds Harrington. Back to Kinsey. Thought about the shot from deep. She puts up a jump shot. Bounces out. Harrington with the rebound, and it drops in. Blue Devils lead by 4-0. Shot from deep is a little bit too much on it. From the 0. That one's better, hits the rim, bounces out. Minute and a half gone here in the first quarter. And it's double tapped away. Ortega somehow finds the ball over the shoulder shot. Nice attempt. Not quite on the money that time. Blue Devils still lead by 4-0. Number 0, the only person really shooting. That's 2 air balls in a row from deep range. It's 11th grader Julia Young. Starters out there for Onteora include the number 25, Erin Cothi. Stolen away by the number 0, Julia Young. Number 20 in front of her is Alexa Hull. Number 3 out there is Elizabeth Cothi. And number 15 is Vivian Lamb. All 10th, 11th, and 12th graders on the court. There is a 9th grader on the roster sheet, but I don't think she is on the court as we speak. That is number 23, Evelina Byron. She might not be here tonight. So 2 minutes down now. Shot from close range is a good one, number 3. Nice shot, it's gonna spin. Double rim, then spin and out, unlucky. 4-2 is the score. Number 15 for Ellenville is gonna win that call, Neray Chavez. 10th grader. Again for Ellenville, all 10th, 11th, and 12th graders out there. 1 9th grader, Michaela Rowe. Number 10 is on the bench. She is here tonight. And stolen away by number 3, Cothi. Elizabeth Cothi for an easy 2-pointer. And that ties the game up at 4-4. So Blue Devils took the 4-point lead. Onteora bounce right back. Pass inside to Chavez. And that pass is blocked. Onteora worked the ball. Ball all the way. It's to number 3, Ramos. They're going to call as a foul. And she slapped the ball away. It looks fairly clean, but not quite successful. And we might have a timeout call here. Back underway, 4:55 to go here. Under the basket, high from Ramos is not going to work that time. On the ground, she's going to try to recover the ball, Harrington. Not quite able to do so. So a tie game here, almost halfway through the first quarter. Shot from deep, no good. Looking for the 3-pointer, touched by Ramos, and she can break between 2 for a 2-point layup. She can't get the layup. Ortega can't quite get the rebound. It's a good breakaway from Ramos, but just couldn't put it on target. Number 23 is in for Chavez. That's going to be Angelina Cooper in for Chavez. High shot bounces down, no good. Another high under the basket, too high in fact. So we're still at 4-4. Kinsey gets it under control on the right wing. Ball knocked out of bounds as she was driving towards the paint. Coach Burns, Katie Burns that is, giving some instructions to her girls. Might be our first jump ball of the night. Onteora coached by Brandon Harkin. Across the 25, not heavily marked. Onteora working the ball nicely from left to right to middle, and she's going to get the rebound under the basket too much. And Ramos stopped from breaking down the left at the 20. Alexa Hall. Blue Devils work the ball to the right side with Kinsey, and she sinks a three-pointer to make it 7-4. Harrington boxed out by 3. Still managed to find Ramos under the basket, number 23. Cooper couldn't quite find the net. And Onteora come away with a rebound. 3 minutes until end of the first quarter. Ellenville up by 3. Quick pass to the right wing. She took her time. Hits the rim. Cole under the basket, unopposed. And an easy rebound there. And Onteora get 2 back. We are at 7-6. Let's get a shot of the Ellenville huddle. You can zoom in on either huddle. Let's go and zoom in on the shot of the Ellenville huddle there. You can see Coach Burns as she talks to the Blue Devils. Chavez, well, the full roster: Chavez, Cooper, Fernandez, Harrington, Kinsey, Ortega, Ramos, Robinson, Smith, Rowe, Secker, Vigo, and Wright. And what's essentially a fairly even match here so far. And we'll take in a 4-point lead. Can peg back to 4-4. Then going up with a 3-point attempt to go 7-4, and now peg back two back to 7-6. So a 1-point game as we approach the end of the first quarter. Kinsey will get us underway under the Ellenville basket. Back and forth between her and Ramos. It's almost she's going to lose out. High pressure from the Onteora Eagles, and they are going to win the ball here under the basket. The referee was very quick. 25 with an illegal screen. That's Erin Cote with an illegal screen. The referee was very quick to call that as soon as she did it. The referee did not hesitate. Ortega finds Harrington with a high pass. Harrington to Ramos. Ramos will shoot from deep, and she will sink it. 3 more on the board for the Blue Devils. And a reverse deep shot from the 15 of Onteora. No good. See if you can go down a little bit. Just be aware to see the scoreboard there. And Dalianis almost shot once she planted her feet, and instead Onteora break now, having got the ball back. 10-8, 2 minutes left or less. She's starting to find her range, the number 0. Hits the rim that time from deep. And a travel call, again, quickly called by the referee. So, minute 44, Onteora coach wants his girls to press up high here. You can see they're about to retreat to the half. And he told them, no, keep up whatever this plan is. Stay on the high press. And it wins. It works. They win the ball back with the 25. She hands off to the 15. Harrington with a block. And they're going to say Harrington with a foul while she was going for the shot. Yeah, white number 5, Tawanya Harrington, commits the foul. So you can hear the Ellenville cheer squad. Rustling their shiny pom-poms, trying to make some noise to distract the number 3. She was looking over there. It will be Elizabeth Covey, senior, at the line. That first one's a little too short. Number 21 came in for Blue Devils. That's Luciana Fernandez. She came in for Dalianis Ortega by the looks of it, and she sinks the second one. Does Covey. Referees wanted it called back, redo. So we're at 10-9. Onteora coach calling for patience, then go get it, as if they have a press that they want to spring. It's going to be a foul, I think, on Ellenville. Yeah, push by the number 3. So 21 will inbound this to Kinsey. You've got Ramos at the top. Goes for the shot. Shot bounces out. Less than a minute to go now. Right from the edge of the line, no good. Boxed out, the number 0 found a shot, but it was under severe pressure. No foul, though. Good pressure from Ellenville. Harrington chose to go solo. And the ball is knocked out. I say it was a block on Kinsey by the 20, Alexa Hall. So Kinsey will go to the line. Makes the first one. Back to a 2-point game. So she missed the second. So 2-point game. 39 seconds until end of the first quarter. Shot from the line. The toe might have been just over it, but unsuccessful. Didn't matter. 13 seconds. Kinsey can try to work one last attack perhaps for Blue Devils. She goes for the jump shot, and she makes it off the backboard. Back to a 4-point lead. Only for the second time in this game, a high ball forward. And they're going to call that end of the first quarter. So pretty successful from the Blue Devils. As I say, got out to a 4-point lead early. Pegged back, and as we finish the quarter, they have a 4-point lead. So a very close game here. But we will take a short break to hear for some bulletins from Melanie.
Hi, I'm Melanie. Do you know that on January 30th, on Saturday, January 31st, the Ellenville Junior High School Drama Club presents Shrek the Musical Junior. Based on the beloved DreamWorks film, this musical is packed with humor, heart, and unforgettable songs and will be performed at 7 p.m. on both nights in the high school auditorium. That's Shrek the Musical Junior on January 30 and 31st at 7 p.m. at Ellenville Junior Senior High School. I hope you attend. The Ellenville Little League will also be beginning the registration and clinics for the 2026 season. Baseball and softball clinics for registered players are being held at the Ellenville Elementary School on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can register online at ellenvillell.org or in person at the clinics, and there are scholarship and sponsorship opportunities available. For more information, please visit the Little League Facebook page or their website, ellenvillell.org, or call 707-6333. That's 707-6333. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Melanie, for doing some bulletins. She'll be coming back to do the camera work in the second half, but some bulletins from her then. And so a big thank you to the 13 viewers. We're about to get ready here for the second quarter, but we got 13 live viewers here on YouTube. So thank you to all of our fans out there. Shot from Blue Devils, no good. So Onteora will bring up the ball fairly quickly with the 15. Passes wide right. She gets back top of the key. Inside the line, over on pass. Gets it to her target. She's wide open on the far side there. Number 15 was trying to do it all alone. And she lost out. Heavy pass through to Ramos. She's just about going to get it onto control. And the Blue Devils can't quite get the shot on target. Harrington trying her best not to foul the 25 when she had the ball under her own basket there. So Blue Devils not quite making their chances count there. Another three-point attempt unsuccessful from the 0. She's had a lot so far. Ramos just inside the three-point line and misses her deep shot. Quick pass underneath to the 3. It's going to bounce in. Kothi with the basket with the assist from Julia Young. And we're at 13-11. Nevaeh Ramos wasn't even paying attention there. Kinsey asked her what she was doing. She was passing the ball to her, but Ramos wasn't even looking where the ball was. Coach is not going to like that. Just an absolute giveaway. Ramos to Harrington. Harrington misses. And it's going to bounce out. Good pressure from Luciana Fernandez. And she sinks the three-pointer to take the lead for the first time tonight. Number 15, Vivian Lamb, with a really nice basket to put Onteora up for the first time this afternoon. 14-13 now. Could be important psychologically for the Eagles to take the lead here in the second quarter. Let's see if the Blue Devils can come right back. It's going to be a jump ball between Chavez and Onteora. 20 comes out for the Eagles. Alexa Hull. Number 2, Risa Reynolds is in. Risa Reynolds. Apologies if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. The crowd here calls for defense. Blue Devils been up all game. Don't want to slip behind now. At least not any further. Foul by Ellenville, 21. Luciana Fernandez. Go for the deep shot, too much on it. And good steal by Hernandez. One-on-one. She's got Ramos with her. 15 goes to ground. No fouls. Travel call against Onteora. I think the number 3, Elizabeth Cothi. Dalianis Ortega, number 4, comes in for the 21 of Luciana Fernandez. Onteora coach Harkin calling for aggression. .447 until half. Ramos's attempt at a layup was totally blocked cleanly. So Onteora still lead by a single point here. Ortega does nice work to get inside the paint, but she loses out to the 0, Julia Young. Number 0, well blocked by Ramos that time. Looked like she was going to have an uncontested shot under the net, but Ramos appeared from nowhere. And Harrington's going to come in for Chavez. Nice deep shot, unlucky to hit the rim, backboard rim. Onteora gets the call there. Halfway through the second quarter, still a 1-point game. No score, in fact, since Onteora took the lead with a 3-point shot. Deep shot bounces straight back out. Rebound can't be cleanly grabbed. It's going to be a jump ball. Number 10 subs in Charlotte Popovich for the number 0, Julia Young. High pass back to the 10. Onteora, and we're working the ball pretty smartly. The 15 lost it, but got it back, and eventually gives it away. Ramos couldn't collect. 3.5 to go in the second quarter. Ramos catches it, drops to the ground, finds Kinsey behind her, and she sinks a 3-pointer from deep range, nothing but net. And that brings the Blue Devils back in the lead by 2. And number 15 responds with her own 3-point shot, Vivian Lamb. So the long shooters are out. Number 3 with a good block there. One-point lead to the Eagles. Kinsey finds Harrington. Did really well to get that, Harrington. She was surrounded by Onteora Eagles. 2.5 minutes to go until halftime. Number 3, really smart play. Unlucky not to find the basket there. Really smart play with the ball to fake the shot. Sold the defender from Ellenville, and then the second shot was no good. So Ramos got us underway. Blocked. Ramos gets it back to Ortega. Knocks over the 15, but no foul. And Ortega just kept it in bounds, but gave it straight to an Eagle. And number 15 under the basket. Too much mustard. Still a 1-point game. Kinsey drives from right to left. Looks for a teammate. Ramos wants to give it to Ortega. He will go for a high jump shot. It's not going to be on target. And Coach Burns not going to like that. And she wants 21 to come back in. Luciana Fernandez for Ortega. It's going to be a jump ball between number 3s. Elizabeth Cothey and Nevaeh Ramos. Under 2 minutes until half. Number 3, smart play, no good on the shot though, close range. Good approach play. Kinsey with a good hand. To our work it middle, then left, back to middle. Oof, clean it. And the shot clock violation goes off. So Blue Devils really good defense there. Number 21 did so well not to get bumped. Luciana Fernandez. She did bump into the player, but was able to do it cleanly, not aggressively, and hopefully not take too much of a bump to the face. And so minute 24 until half. Blue Devils down by a lone point. And well stolen away by Onteora that time. Kinsey, though, really good defense. Tries to keep it in. But she said she kept it in off the referee, and that's still going to mean it's out on Ellenville. And you hear a few laughs about it around the court. But Kinsey did good to get back and stop the shot from even being attempted. But in her attempts to keep it in, I think she kept it in off the ref, and then the ref bumped it out. So she said, how can that be a ball against Ellenville? But that's the way they called it. As we approach the final minute of the first half. Blue Devils still down by 1. They're up by 4 at the end of the first quarter. Nice shot under the basket, and she wins the foul. Excellent play by senior Elizabeth Cothey. She will go to the line. She is the leading scorer tonight with 7. That'll be her 9th points right there, I thought. They try to work out who committed the foul. That's her 9th point tonight. She can add to it here. Ellenville's number 2 has 9 points as well. Mariah Kinsey. And Cothey would not get her 9th point right there. A minute to go. Blue Devils down by 3. Kinsey here. The driving jump shot. They're going to say clean defense. The Onteora coach was ready for that to get called his way. He thought for sure his player did the exact right thing on the defense. Got there just in time before she attempted the run-up for the shot, in which case, no foul. But Onteora ball. They lead by 3 as we approach halftime. Ramos does well. Finds Chavez. No, not Chavez. Sorry, number 23 is out. Angelina Cooper. Harrington puts on the brakes. Finds Kinsey. 33 seconds. 19 on the shot clock. High shot from Kinsey. They're going to say a foul. She will get it was considered a 3-point attempt, so she will go to the line for 3, I think. Or for 2, maybe. Let's see. Makes the first to become the game's first player on 10 points, Mariah Kinsey. And makes the 2 of 2. Makes it back to a 1-point game with not much time left, 28 seconds. The game clock is just ahead of the shot clock, I think, so there doesn't even need to be a shot clock under the basket. She's going to get fouled yet again as she's going for these shots. And she has a chance to also become a 10-point player and an 11-point player, I think. Double bonus on Onteora. She sinks the first one to make it 20-18. And she will miss the second one. So Ellenville has 16 seconds to go until halftime, down by 2. Can they tie it up as we enter the break? Kinsey, 6 seconds. Deep shot bounces up and out. Ellenville's Ramos is going to get it. She's got to go for a shot here. And she nails it. A buzzer beater for a 3-point shot to actually take the lead by 1 point at the buzzer at the half. So a really, really nice way to end it for the Blue Devils there. It's a nice shot of your logo on the court as we will take a break ourselves for halftime. But a super play from Ramos right there at the end to make it Ellenville 21, Onteora 20. Welcome back to the Ellenville High School Gymnasium. We're back for the second half. Ready to get underway here. Blue Devils versus the Onteora Eagles. Ellenville lead by 1 point. In the first quarter, they took a 4-point lead. They were pegged back, and then they finished the first quarter with a 4-point lead. In the second quarter, Onteora came out blazing, got in front by as much as 2 points. But Ellenville got it back right on the buzzer of halftime with a 3-point shot from number 3 on the ball right now, Nevaeh Ramos, to make it 21-20. So a very evenly matched game here. It's going to go right down to the wire, you feel. Only averaging about 10 points a quarter from both teams. So not the highest scoring game. So when these points go in, they really matter. She shoots from deep yet again. She's been unsuccessful, I think, all night. The number 0. She's had lots of attempts for 3-pointers. And you can see her heads down just a little bit. The amount of shots she's made, she has nothing. Well, she has 2 points to show for it in this game so far, but she's made a lot of 3-point attempts. 15. Unsuccessful with her shot. She's got 3 points so far. Number 3 leading the way with 10 points for the Eagles. Kinsey leading the way with 11 for the Blue Devils. Ramos puts up a nice looking shot, and she sinks it for 2. 23-20 now. And Ramos dives to the ground in front of the 3, Elizabeth Cothey. And referee say it was a clean attempt, no foul given. Knocks the ball out of bounds. Not enough on it that time from the 15. Kinsey looks up. She's got Ramos in front of her. She does find her this time. And Ramos under the basket. Not enough forward momentum on the shot. Onteora restarts their attempts, given away to the 23. And Kinsey slows it right down, holds it up. He says, let's try this again. Puts up the shot herself. Rebounds out, off the backboard, off the rim and out. 2 minutes gone in this quarter. Bumped. Kinsey is bumped away by the 0. No foul. Kinsey's not quite sure why she wasn't given a decision of a foul against her. 20. Onteora, though, with the foul called against her there. Alexa Hull. Ramos under the basket, nice jump shot, not nice enough. Blue Devils leading by 3 points here, 1-score game. Onteora coach Brandon Harkin paces back and forth. Just the occasional words of encouragement or tactics to his team, not too vocal. Not too agitated. Ramos looks across. The 21 is there. Ramos went alone, and she wins the foul. 15 with the foul that time. Vivian Lamb, 10th grader. Sorry, Vivian Lamb. Her first foul of the game. Number 3 subs out for the 24. So they give the 3 a slight break. Elizabeth Cothey. 24 is Riley Peer, 11th grader. Ramos didn't make the first. The second will bounce up and out as well. So still a 3-point game here. 5:15 to go in the third quarter. Shot from the right wing. Nicely sunk by the 20 of Alexa Hull, senior. Ties the game up at 23 apiece. And that's going to be a timeout Onteora. Let's get a shot of the Onteora huddle if you can for me, Melly. They're going to do a timeout. I thought I saw the referee give a timeout signal. No, he's going to let it go, I guess. No timeout called. I'm mistaken. Number 3 finds Kinsey. To really put her arms into that, but not enough to get it on target. Foul 2-4, Riley Peer on Ellenville's number 5, Tawanya Harrington. Can she restore some of the Blue Devils' lead? Nails the first one. Second one is unsuccessful. 1 point lead. Onteora work it from left to middle to right, and it bounces up and out. And almost stolen away from Ramos. She might have gone a hit to the eye. Number 15, make sure she's okay. Vivian Lamb. Both coaches doing their work right now. Onteora coach calling for a play or a tactic, and then Burns quickly on her feet to counter it with some defense. She finally makes a 3-point shot. That will do her the world of good. Julia Young, 11th grader. Her first 3-point shot of the night. They've been trying that route all game. And now that she's made one, I'm sure they will try it again. See if she's found her shooting boots. And she crosses over to this far side. That draws the foul on Onteora before pass to the 0 was even needed to be made. So 15 will go to the line. Vivian Lamb. Heels up by 2. First one no good. Makes the second one, 24-27, 3-point game. 3 minutes 44 remaining in the third quarter. Ortega inside the line, going to be a travel call against her. Burns wanted her just to shoot, not take a step and then shoot, and the taking of the step is what was called against her. So she did commit the foul. Onteora pretty organized here. Good defense tonight. Ramos keeps it alive. Gets it back. Three-point attempt comes up almost off the top of the backboard, but ball still live. Kinsey, she does hit the top end of the backboard, still bounces out. And Onteora come away with it. Kinsey and Ramos. Good connection, the two of them. You can see them exchanging some words. It's going to be Onteora ball. The Eagles up by 3. Just under 2.5 minutes. Blue Devils going to bring Harrington in for Ortega. Oh, really nice play under the basket from the 25. Gets her teammates up on their feet, Erin Cote. And that's their largest lead of the game, which prompts Coach Burns to say, all right, timeout. Let's try to arrest the situation here. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. So this February, the Ellenville Public Library and Museum is offering various events for the public to enjoy. These include a Get Your Game On pizza and game night for adults on Wednesday, February 4th at 6:30 p.m., a basic computer skills browsers workshop on Saturday, February 7th at 10 a.m., a presentation titled Melanin's Poppin' on Tuesday, February 10th at 6 p.m., and more. If you would like to register or learn more about these free programs, you can go to eplm.org. That's eplm.org. You can call 647-5530. That's 647-5530. And don't forget that Shrek the Musical Junior will be coming your way next Friday and Saturday in the junior senior high school auditorium. That is a production brought to you by the Ellenville Junior High School Drama Club. That's next Friday, next Saturday, the 30th and 31st of January at 7 p.m. So Blue Devils coach Katie Burns calling that timeout, as this is the largest lead of the game for Onteora. First time Blue Devils have been down by 4 all game. Kinsey wants her teammates to come short. No need to be so stretched. So 3 players press in. Ramos is going to get it, and now it should be an overload on Blue Devils situation. Harrington, can she find her way through? Surely that's... Well, she took too many steps. Foul by the 24 of Riley Peer. And so that will be Harrington at the line. Double bonus for the Blue Devils. 5 fouls from the 0, 4 from the 15, 4 from the 25. And she sinks the first one. Back to a 1-score game. And the second one is no good. Should be 26-29, I thought, but deep shot, no good. That makes it 27-29, and she will go to the line. But I thought for sure that Harrington made a free throw, which should have given them one extra point than they have right now. We'll try to go back and look at the replay here. Oh, okay, sorry. The first free throw made it 25. Here's me thinking they're too slow to update the score, and they're just too fast for me. I can't even keep up with how fast they're changing the score. So 27-29. Minute 14 to go in this quarter. And Ramos almost got it under control. Certainly got a hand on it. 20, back to the 15. 15 shoots from deep. Hits the rim, bounces out. 24 can't quite control it to keep it from going out. And Dalianis Ortega will sub in for Ramos. You can see inside to Harrington. She gets boxed out by 3. That's going to be a jump ball. This one goes Onteora's way. 43 seconds to go in this third quarter. Eagles up by 2. And punched away from Ortega. Good clean defense from her. .24 with the foul. I think that's going to be Onteora, 24. Riley Peer. 20 subs out for Onteora. Number 2, Risa Reynolds subbed in. Knocked away from Ortega into the crowd. 11 seconds to go in this third quarter. The Eagles still up by 2. Now the basket, 29-29, tie game here, high pass forwards. Shot was interfered with illegally by Kinsey, so she commits the foul. Only her second of the game, but that will send the 24 to the line with 1 second remaining. So the Ellenville Blue Devils went 1 point in the lead on the stroke of halftime. The Eagles can go up here as we approach the fourth quarter. She misses the first. She'll have another chance at it to make it a 1 point game. And she sinks it. That makes it 30-29. And they're going to make it surely. Yeah. A buzzer on the clock means it is a 1 point game as we approach the fourth and final quarter. Let's get a shot of the Ellenville huddle this time for me, Melanie. You want to read a bulletin?
Yeah, Hello, I'm Melanie. Do you know that the Ellenville Little League has begun registration clinics for the 2026 season? Basketball and softball clinics for registered players are being held at the Ellenville Elementary School on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can register online at ellenvillell.org or in person at the clinics. And there are multiple different scholarship and sponsorship opportunities available. For more information, please visit the Little League Facebook page, their website, ellenvillell.org, or call 707-6333. That's 707-6333. This February, the Ellenville Public Library and Museum will be offering various events for the public to enjoy. This includes a Get Your Game On pizza and game night for adults on Wednesday, February 4th at 6:30 p.m., a basic computer skills browsers workshop on Saturday, February 7th at 10 a.m., and a presentation called Melanin's Poppin' on Tuesday, February 10th at 6 p.m. and more. If you would like to register or learn more about these free programs, you can go to eplm.org. That's eplm.org. Or you can call 647-5530. That's 647-5530. And we're back. Well, Mr. B's taking a call, so you guys are going to deal with me for now. Points. And here is back to Mr. B.
Thank you, Melanie. Mr. B back on the mic. 1 point game here. It's starting to heat up in the final quarter. We thought this might come right down to it, and it looks like it's going to be that way. Ellenville with a 1 point lead here. This is going to be a close one. It's going to be a well-fought game by whoever comes out victorious here. Under the basket, no good. 23 gets it, gives it right to Kinsey. And the clock is ticking now. Oh, Ortega couldn't quite catch it. Kept it from going out, though. Easy shot, easy rebound. No points yet. Low angle. It's going to bounce out. Harrington's going to finally get the rebound. High pass to Ramos. She's got Ortega across from her, but... And a great block there. Clean, kept it in. Number 0 couldn't quite keep it in. Kinsey with a floater right over the net. Eagles coach holds up an X formation with his arms. Must be the offensive play he wants them to try. 0 hasn't gone for a three-pointer since she made the one. Oh, so unlucky from the 2. Risa, I should say. Risa Reynolds. Unlucky with the double bounce out. She tries to put pressure on Kinsey and Ramos. 6 minutes and change remaining here in the final quarter. Two inside the 25. She puts up an easy 2-point shot. Made it look easy. Timeout quickly called there by Brandon Harkin, varsity head coach for the Eagles. You can get a shot of the Eagles huddle if you want for me, Melanie. You can get a shot of the Eagles huddle. So let's see. I'm sure Melanie told you about the Little League and their clinics for the season. Which one should I do next, Melanie? This one or do this last one? On Sunday, February 21st at 2 p.m., the Rosendale Theatre Collective's Sunday Silence Series continues with Rudolph Valentino in The Shake from 1921, or The Shake. Marta Waterman will perform live accompaniment to the film, and the theatre is located at 408 Main Street in Rosendale. For more information, call 658-8989. That's 658-8989. Or go online to rosendaletheatre.org. That's rosendaletheatre.org. Harrington with a fake pump. She thinks she should be fouled there. Instead, they're just saying the ball went out of bounds. Clean defense from the Eagles. We'll take it to Kinsey. Ramos. Looking inside. No easy option. 23 is available. She finds Ortega. She can shoot. Bounces over. Oh, so unlucky. A really nice overarm attempt from Dalianis Ortega. It just rolled around the net and rolled out. Just under 5.5 minutes to go. $14 viewers on YouTube. Game coming to you live on Friday, January 23rd, 2026. It's local time, 5:45, or 5:44 to be exact. Number 0 does not make the three-point shot. But she hit the rim. Number 2 thought about it, passes inside to the 3, boxed out by Ramos. And, well, Kinsey reaching around. It's going to be a jump ball, not a foul, but Kinsey's arm was outstretched and knocked, helped propel the Eagle to the ground. Not a foul, though. Could have been given against her, and I don't think she had too many complaints, but it was the right call. She wasn't trying to hurt the player. She was trying to hold on to the ball. A really nice shape and a really nice shot from the 15 for 3 points. That's Vivian Lamb. 7 points for her tonight. Jump shot totally under the basket. Coach Burns starting to get animated. Let's go down a bit, Melanie. Go down a little bit. Keep her on this one here. Like that. The Eagles will bring it up court. Leading by 4 points as we approach the final 4 minutes of the game, or at least the final 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. Onteora coach right on top of the 0 to give her some words, and Coach Burns calls the timeout. So let's get a shot of the Ellenville huddle. Don't forget, next Friday and Saturday, January 31st and the 30th, the Ellenville Junior High School Drama Club presents Shrek the Musical Junior. Based on the beloved DreamWorks film, this musical is packed with humor, heart, and unforgettable songs, and will be performed at 7 p.m. on both nights in the high school auditorium. That's Shrek the Musical Junior on Saturday and Friday, January 30th and 31st at 7 p.m. at the Ellenville Junior Senior High School. And in fact, I did an interview with the members of the cast on my show ECSD Talk. You can catch it again tomorrow at noon on WELV and on Sunday at 5 p.m. And if you live locally in the area, then you can always listen to us on the FM 107.9. And if you're a little bit further away, then tune in to WELVradio.com. That's the live stream at WELVradio.com. You can also go to that website address, and you can find the archive of interviews I do, where you can catch all of my previous interviews right there. So ECSD Talk every Friday morning, 8 a.m., Saturday at noon, Sunday at 5 p.m. on WELV. This game coming to you on the Elmore Central School District's YouTube channel and later on the district cable channel, channel 20. Four minutes, 18 to go. 4-point game. Foul on Kinsey by the 25. Aaron Cote, the 11th grader, with the foul. So her third foul of the game. Well, not in the bonus yet. Kinsey loses control. Looks annoyed with herself. Four minutes to go. No good that time from the zero from deep. Ramos gets it. Elmore has to be the aggressor here. They need 4 points to tie this game up. They can't afford to run down shot clocks. 18 left on the shot clock. Shot from deep is good from Kinsey from downtown. A 1 point game, 3:20 to go. Travel surely against the 15. Vivian Lamb just dragged her foot after placing the other one. And the referee's not letting it go. Kinsey Ramos back and forth. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to come back from 1 point down. They're going to say a jump ball. Coach Harkin wanted the travel call, saying that she slid her leg. Referee gave them a look of, I don't think so. Jump ball is the decision. Ramos has it. Jump shot. And not sure what the call was there. White 23 was some kind of check or foul. So even though Elmore had the ball, the 23 committed a foul. Well, Ramos had it. That's Angelina Cooper, 11th grader. 3 minutes to go. Blue Devils down by a 1 point to the Onteora Eagles. An engrossing game. The entire audience here is locked in the final 2 minutes, 40 seconds. It could be anyone's game. Number 3 with a great spin, great turn, great shot off the backboard. Elizabeth Cote with an excellent attempt to add to her impressive tally this afternoon. Makes it a 3 point game with 2 minutes, 19 left. Ramos is not going to be able to get the shot away. Jump ball yet again, this time in the Eagles' favor. And the Eagles crowd, there's a few members from the Onteora here supporting their Eagles. Onteora just north of Ellenville, not too far away, less than an hour, about 30 to 45 minutes. About 45 minutes, I guess, maybe between 45 and an hour, depending on the way you go. North to northwest of Ellenville. And there are, like I say, a few Onteora fans here in the crowd to cheer on their team as we approach, or we enter the final 2 minutes of the game. Double substitution for Ellenville. Kinsey is going to come out. Chavez is going to come out. Harrington and Ortega going to come in. 21 is going to come out for Ellenville. Ortega is going to stay in. Kinsey's going to stay in, I should say. Under pressure when it matters now. The 25 makes the first one count for a 4 point lead. Aaron Cote. And Onteora is going to call a timeout as soon as this one goes in. Coach Harkin was setting that up even before she took the shot. He told the referee, I want you to call a timeout as soon as this shot is either in or out. And so final 2 minutes of game time. 4 point game. It's been a close one all game, but this again is the largest lead we've seen at all, and it's back this time in Onteora's favor, Blue Devils. So pick a side, Melanie. There you go, pick a huddle. Let's focus on a huddle. There's the Eagles huddle. But yet this has been a close game. 4 points the furthest it's been for either team. And right now, where it matters, the crunch end, as they say, the end of the game, Onteora has that vital 4-point lead. So Ellenville's really got all the work to do. Coach, as Kinsey talks to one of the referees about something, just clearing something up. Ramos with 2 options to pass to. Oh, number 2 almost got it for Eagles. Good play by her. One person putting the press on, and it was working to slow down Ellenville. Ramos going to try to burst inside, does get the shot away. Harrington comes away with the ball, tries to take a step away, gets the shot away, and it rolls around the back of the rim and out. Minute and a half to go. Ellenville need a breakthrough. Coach Burns on her feet, so is Coach Harkin. Number 2 with a deep shot, bounces out. Number 25, lots of time, top of the key, top of the paint, I should say, and she's going to get it. And another timeout going to be called, and it's starting to slip now from Blue Devils with a minute 12. Shots just starting to drop in, as I say, when the clutch time matters most for the Eagles. So let's get a shot of the huddle there. So Ellenville Little League has begun registration and clinics for the 2026 season. They start tomorrow, in fact. Baseball and softball clinics for registered players are being held at the Ellenville Elementary School on Saturdays from 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. You can register online at ellenvillell.org or in person at the clinics, and there are scholarship and sponsorship opportunities available. For more information, please visit the Little League Facebook page. You can visit their website, ellenvillell.org, or call 707-6333. That's 707-6333. As I say, the first clinic is tomorrow, Saturday, January 24th. 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I think they take place in the elementary gym. So get your softball and baseball players registered so they can start taking part in the clinics. Minute 12 here, 7-point lead. Ellenville has to start coming back here. They've had a hard time scoring. In fact, the average has been 10 points per quarter. Ellenville needs to get 6 points to get back up to that average. Right now they're behind it. Onteora right on course, 41 points over 4 quarters. Ellenville needs to find the basket with a minute 2 to go here. The 13 is going to come out for Onteora. Don't even have a 13 on my roster sheet for Onteora. 23, Angelina Cooper misses the first. Misses the second. Minute to go here. Ramos is going to get fouled going for the shot. Number 3, her opposite number, Elizabeth Cothey. Ramos cannot sink the first. They're just not dropping the Blue Devils' way. And sometimes you get the rub, sometimes you don't. And sometimes if it's a close game, it really matters if you get those decisions or not. She makes the second one, 35-41. 6-point game here. Double pressure. And now Onteora can move the ball really nicely. Zero somehow keeps it under control, under pressure by Kinsey. She tried to grab it, but they're going to say it's a foul. Foul by Kinsey, who she says, I have three fouls. Harrington has 4. Oof. Knock to the head against the three. Travel call. I saw the knock on the head. The Eagles coach saw it. A few people saw it. No foul call given. I guess ruled accidental. And so we go for another timeout. Ellenville down by 6 with 45 seconds to go. So this February, the Ellenville Public Library and Museum is offering various events for the public to enjoy. These include a Get Your Game On pizza and game night for adults on Wednesday, February 4th at 6:30 p.m. and more. .36 seconds to go. It's going to be another jump ball call. I was just chatting to Allison Robinson, the co-director of Shrek the Musical Junior, giving her some tech support as that is coming up next Friday and Saturday, 30th and 31st. It's going to be Ellenville to inbound the ball here. 34 seconds remaining. Still down by 6 while Delanis Ortega does her shoelace. And it's been a close game all game until the last few minutes of this quarter. Shot from deep from Kinsey's too much on it. And the 25 is going to hold it. And in fact, the coach knows just try to run the clock down. If you're Onteora, they're going to have to foul her to stand any chance here of getting the ball back. And Onteora playing this game smoothly, clinically. A 4th foul for the Ellenville number 3, Ortega. And they lead by 6, and they're going to add to it here potentially. That one bounces out. Number 15. Lamb for her second. And that one will bounce in. 7-point game. Another timeout for the Blue Devils. And just within touching distance this game. 7 points. That's a 3-score game. And so I can carry on telling you what I was telling you before. So the Ellenville Public Library and Museum offering various events for the public this month, including Get Your Game On pizza and game night for adults on Wednesday, February 4th. I should say next month, February 4th at 6:30 p.m. There's a basic computer skills browsers workshop on Saturday, February 7th at 10 a.m. A presentation titled Melanin's Poppin' on Tuesday, February 10th at 6 p.m. And lots more. If you want to register or learn more about these free programs, then you can go to eplm.org. That's eplm.org. You can call 647-5530. That's 647-5530. So potentially the last timeout of the game with 22 seconds remaining. Let's focus, Melanie. The game's almost over. Let's see what happens. Blue Devils have to get 7 points on the board. The first 3-point attempt is no good, and they're not going to let the clock run. They're going to say jump ball, though. Ramos did well not to commit a foul. But Burns wants her players to press. Knows it's important at this point in the game.
I'm calling 2 more timeouts.
Another timeout was called. And Melanie thinks there will be more. So Coach Harkin has his board out. He's drawn up some diagrams. Coach Burns just trying to squeeze the last bit out of this game. As I said, such 7 points. They can't even, I mean, they've been going for 3-pointers to get some of that deficit back. And the last two they've tried have not worked. So they're just finding themselves on the wrong side of the deficit here. Onteora just staying composed. Coach Burns getting frustrated with her players for not doing what she wants them to do. We do have 16 seconds left. Everyone boxed up at the line. White players being warned for breaking the plane. Arms can be up, but arms cannot be forward if you're going to stand right in front of her. So a warning from the ref, no foul that time, but 23 is right there, right in front of her. And there comes the ball in, hits Harrington in the face. She finds Kinsey, 12 seconds left. Again, Ellenville has to get 3 points on the board. There is 3. 8 seconds left, down by 5. Coach Harkin does call another timeout. Ellenville making Onteora work for it if they are indeed going to become successful, but they want it back themselves. 8 seconds. Got to get, well, it doesn't really matter if it's a 3-pointer. It's got to be either a 3-pointer and then a shot from the foul line, a 3-pointer and a 2 to win it, or 2 2-point attempts to tie it up. That's what the Blue Devils are looking at. Either way, it is a 2-score game for the Blue Devils. A 3-point shot will not be enough. This will be some comeback if they can do it with 8.8 seconds left. The advantage heavily with Onteora. 4-point lead with 8.8 seconds, but everybody getting quite tense down there on the sideline. Coaches and officials and scorekeepers. And let's see what Onteora can do this time. 23 right in front of her, trying her best. They're going to say 5-second violation, so it will be Ellenville ball. And they're going to want it from over here. I think they're calling a timeout. Yeah, another timeout. So we thought, you said there'd be at least 2 more. There's been 3 more since you said that. I thought maybe we were done with timeouts, but no. Not when it is this close towards the end of a game. Ball will come back on the opposite side. And Coach Burns not giving this one up without a fight. She sees a game that can be won, and she's not going to let it go until the final buzzer goes. And I think Onteora has 1 timeout left. Referees just working that out between themselves, just curiously. Onteora with only 1 left. Ellenville with none left, I think, after this. And there is only 8.8 seconds left in the game clock. And Onteora coach still drawing something up. Ball going to be inbounded from the far side with Kinsey. And there's been so many timeouts, you think they should know what they're doing. 23 this time to inbound it under pressure. Finds Kinsey, 8 seconds. She is their shooter. She's going to find Harrington. She's going to find nobody. And that's going to be the game. Wow, so close at the end. But in the end, it will be a 4-point victory for the Onteora Eagles. That's going to do it for today. What a fantastic result for Onteora. So close yet so far for the Blue Devils. They lose by 4 points. But this has been a broadcast on the Ellenville Central School District YouTube channel. A big shout out to Melanie and a big shout out to Landon. And this is Mr. Buckler signing off until next time. Thank you everybody for tuning in out there and in the future. And we'll catch you for the next one.